Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code DTC P04F0-92, also referred to as Evaporative Emission EVAP system incorrect purge flow detected, indicates an issue with the vehicle's EVAP system. This issue is registered when the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, detects that the purge flow is not operating within specified parameters during pressure checks in the boost side of the system. The EVAP system is critical for reducing vehicle emissions, capturing fuel vapors, and rerouting them back into the intake manifold for combustion. The PCM monitors various sensors to determine if the EVAP canister purge valve is functioning correctly. If this valve does not allow fuel vapors to flow properly from the EVAP canister, it results in abnormal readings that trigger this specific DTC. This error may indicate that several components, such as the EVAP purge valve, fuel tank system, and ELCM, evaporative leak check module, need thorough inspection. The components affected by DTC P04F0-92 include the EVAP canister purge valve, ELCM, and the fuel tank system. The EVAP canister purge valve is responsible for controlling the flow of fuel vapors from the EVAP canister into the intake manifold to be burned. The ELCM works to check for possible leaks in the EVAP system. Each component is located at critical positions within the vehicle. The EVAP canister is typically found near the fuel tank, while the purge valve lies along the vapor lines leading from this canister to the intake manifold. Additionally, the fuel tank system is responsible for storage and delivery of fuel, ensuring safe operation and minimal emissions. Monitoring these components is essential for maintaining optimal vehicle performance and adherence to emission standards. A few possible causes of the DTC P04F0-92 include a faulty EVAP canister purge valve, which may not open or close properly to control the flow of vapors effectively. Alternatively, blockages or leaks within the EVAP purge systems could prevent the proper routing of vapors, leading to abnormal pressure readings. Additionally, the ELCM system might also malfunction, which would affect its ability to detect leaks in the system accurately. Each of these components must be checked carefully to confirm their operational status to determine the root cause of the discrepancy noted by the PCM. When experiencing DTC P04F0-92, drivers may notice several symptoms. The most common is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard, signaling a system anomaly that requires attention. Additionally, a decrease in fuel efficiency may be experienced, as the incorrect flow in emissions control can lead to inefficient fuel consumption. Moreover, there may be an increase in harmful emissions released, as a malfunctioning EVAP system may not capture and recycle fuel vapors effectively. Observing these symptoms immediately can assist in early identification of the issue, reducing potential long-term damages and ensuring compliance with emissions regulations. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P04F0-92 is to turn the vehicle to the on mode, which powers the necessary systems for diagnostics but does not start the engine. Next, the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, must be selected to perform the EVAP purge flow check test. This test is crucial for evaluating whether the purge flow is functioning as intended, helping to identify the presence of any faults in the system. After executing this test, it is important to carefully evaluate the results. If the test results show that the purge flow is not within acceptable parameters, this indicates a failure that necessitates further investigation into the associated components. The second step involves a thorough inspection of the EVAP canister purge valve. This component is essential for allowing vapor flow from the EVAP canister towards the intake manifold. Start by checking for any signs of blockage within the valve, and ensure that it is not stuck open or closed, which could impede normal function. If problems are noted, the valve should be tested using a vacuum pump or gauge to verify its operational status. This test ensures that the valve can hold pressure and respond correctly to commands from the PCM, confirming or eliminating it as a potential source of the issue. In this step, focus on the inspection of EVAP Purge System 1. Begin by checking for poor connections and any physical blockages, restrictions, or leaks within the components of this system. Each connection should be verified for tightness and integrity, as even minor leaks can significantly impact system function. If abnormal conditions are found, these issues must be resolved to ensure that the purge system operates correctly. Successful inspection ensures that no leakage or damage occurs, preventing any adverse effects on the overall emission control mechanism. Next, the focus should shift to EVAP Purge System 2. This requires disconnecting critical components for inspection to check for leaks or restrictions. Following the disconnection, connect a vacuum pump to evaluate the integrity of the system. Apply pressure to ensure that it holds without signs of leakage. If pressure drops, this indicates a potential fault. This step is vital as verifying the functionality of the EVAP Purge System 2 contributes greatly to diagnosing the overall health of the EVAP system, identifying or eliminating another possible source of the DTC. The next step is to inspect the Evaporative Leak Check Module ELCM system. This involves checking all connections for any signs of blockage and ensuring there are no leaks or damage present within the ELCM components. This system is crucial as it monitors the integrity of the EVAP system by detecting leaks that could affect vehicle emissions. If faults exist, they must be addressed immediately to secure the proper operation of the entire EVAP system. By confirming the condition of the ELCM, you will have a clearer understanding of whether it is contributing to the issues identified by the DTC. Continuing troubleshooting, the next step involves the inspection of the fuel tank system. This includes disconnecting components to examine for leaks and potential blockages. Evaluate connections and ensure they are not compromised, as this can lead to broader issues in fuel delivery and vapor capture. It is essential to ensure that there are no leaks in this area, as this could significantly impact engine performance and emissions control. A thoroughly inspected and intact fuel tank system confirms that this critical component is functioning as intended, ruling it out as a contributing factor to the DTC. In this step, the focus shifts to the EVAP canister itself. Begin the inspection by disconnecting the appropriate tubes and ensuring the drain tube and fuel vent tube are adequately plugged to prevent any additional leaks. Utilize a vacuum gauge to assess the canister for any signs of leakage or blockage. Applying vacuum to the canister should result in maintained pressure if it is functioning correctly. Any losses in vacuum pressure or indicators of blockages signal a malfunction, warranting repair or replacement to maintain the integrity of the EVAP system and ensure compliance with emission controls. Upon completion of all necessary repairs on components related to DTC P04F0-92, the final verification step is essential to ensure everything is functioning correctly. Begin by conducting final inspections of all components involved, including the EVAP canister, purge valves, and associated piping. Next, run the appropriate system tests through the HDS to confirm that the repairs have resolved the issue. Finally, clear the DTC from the PCM to reset the system. It is important to monitor the vehicle post-repair, ensuring no further trouble codes emerge, which would indicate that the resolution is effective and lasting. To avoid recurrence of DTC P04F0-92, implementing preventive maintenance is advisable. Regular system checks should be scheduled, including inspections of the EVAP canister, purge valves, and associated components for any potential issues. Another critical aspect of maintenance is monitoring for leaks. Any signs of vapor escape or damage to connections can alert technicians to problems before they result in DTCs. Ensuring all connections are secured and intact is paramount for maintaining system integrity. A proactive approach not only prevents further occurrence of such trouble codes, but also aids in enhancing overall vehicle performance and compliance with emission norms. In conclusion, understanding DTC P04F0-92 is vital for effective diagnosis and repairs. This diagnostic code signifies an issue within the EVAP system related to incorrect purge flow, necessitating a structured troubleshooting process. Following a systematic approach not only eases repair efforts, but also yields better insight into component functionality. Additionally, after repairs, implementing preventive measures can ensure long-term system health, reducing the likelihood of recurring issues. Engaging in regular inspections, monitoring for leaks, and ensuring all connections remain intact contribute greatly to maintaining vehicle performance and meeting emission regulations. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.